What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, Messy Maya, and I am back again with another video. So today we are going to be getting into the latest episode of Baddies East Girl, okay? And happy Halloween to the girls, girl. Listen. This episode was a hot mess, girl, and we're going to get into it, child, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a new video, because it's Messy Maya. It's the Messy Mob. Girl, we are lit over here. Trust and believe that. I know I'm a little late, but better late than never, child. Let's get into it. Child, so this recap is going to be a little bit different. Instead of me going scene by scene, I'm really just going to be getting into each cast member, girl, because I feel like all y'all was making me mad. So let's start with Big Back Smelly Smiley, child. Okay, so girl, I'm talking about, like, here's my thing. Smiley is a compulsive liar. There's something wrong with that girl. Like, there's something actually wrong with that girl. And I don't want to say too much because she's into the black, you know what, M-A-R-K-E-T, girl. So I'm not going to say too much. You know what I'm saying, girl? But Smiley, oh, you got issues, child. Oh, you do. So they're on the bus, and she calls Tessiki. She says that she had a, you know what? She said that she lost her baby, right? But she's smiling from ear to ear. You know what I'm saying? And she's like in a rush to get out of the hospital, right? It's just red flag after red flag with Smiley. I feel like Smiley has already been a compulsive liar. Like, when you first got casted, you posted a tattoo or something of similar to a tattoo, and you literally said in your caption that you got Natalie's name tattooed on you because you were grateful for the opportunity. This, that, and the third, child. Okay, so then you get to the house, she confronts you about the tattoo, and then you're like, oh no, that was Hannah, that's not a tattoo. But then Natalie was like, that's my signature. Like, no, that's literally my signature. Like, I have it signed in multiple books. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody who got my signature can literally tell you that is my signature. How did you get my signature? Smiley's like, oh, no, that's not your signature. I just had somebody do this and do that. No, I had no idea that was your signature. What? So it's like, now we're in this situation and everybody's questioning you. Scarface questioned you, and Scarface just got into the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Smiley is really just a hot mess to me, and I know some of y'all say that she's cool, which is awesome. I respect y'all opinion, but I'm telling y'all, there is something off about that girl. I have been saying it since the beginning, ever since she felt the need to put her hands on Mariah Lynn's sister. You know what I'm saying? Put her hands on Mariah Lynn's sister at the auditions for, like, absolutely no reason. I'm telling y'all, something is wrong with that girl, chat. You know, I ain't gonna say too much, though. Let's move on, girl. Why is nobody talking about this? Like, literally nobody's talking about this. Natalie is a instigating hoe. Natalie is a fake hoe. Like, literally, she is fake as the... Girl, listen. And nobody's talking about it. Like, y'all keep talking about Scarface, Rolly, and Scotty, which they were wrong. Oh, and baby, we gonna get into them, girl. We're gonna get into them, but nobody's talking about how Natalie is the one who started the entire thing. Like, she just kept egging it on. Oh, she's over there making faces. Like, literally, it's getting weird. Like, she's being weird. She's making faces. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, we need to address this right now. Da-da-da-da. Natalie, like, nobody's talking about it. Like, yes, okay. Rolly egged it on, and Scarface popped it off, okay? But Natalie literally, she started it. She's an instigator. And then what's the worst thing about Natalie? What makes Natalie worse than the other three girls is that Natalie is fake with it. Natalie is the one who put the battery in their back, started the situation, just kept pushing the issue, and was like, oh, we need to address this right now, when it really wasn't that serious to begin with, right? Right. Okay. So she's the one who did all of this, and then two fights later, you all up in T's face. It's like, you started it. You were so pressed to, you know what I'm saying? You said T was being weird. She making faces. You were so pressed to address the situation. And then when it popped off, 2 fights later, you're in her face trying to be friendly. Oh, you in her face now, though. Okay? You in her face. Every time she's saying something, it's right. Yeah, I understand. Right, Natalie, you crater face. Like, Natalie, you're like, oh my goodness. Natalie. Natalie started the whole thing, and then you're in her face being fake. I cannot, child. Let's move on, girl. I cannot with Natalie, and nobody's talking about it, girl. You are too old to be this messy, girl. You is just a old, messy grandma, girl. You know what I'm saying? Literally pushing 40, playing high school games. Girl, I'm not about to play with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to play with you, girl. Showing up to the damn, to the little racetrack thing, looking like you just rolled out of bed, girl. You look a mess, girl. You literally look like you just rolled out of bed, girl. You look a mess, child. You know what I'm saying? Just old and messy. You just messy, girl. You remind me of one of my aunties, girl. You just a messy. You just messy, Natalie. Like, ugh. Next, Zeus. Natalie, like, girl, please do not bring Scotty back. Don't bring Scotty back. I've been telling y'all this, honestly, since Baddies South, because she really brought nothing to Baddies South. But at the same time, she had a little fire to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really ain't let nobody punk her. So I'm like, okay, you know, she cool. But especially after Baddies West, like I said time and time again, when Natalie drug you all up and down that parking lot and had you crying, and then the very next day you're sitting here crying in her face instead of getting your lick back, and she's still looking at you like you're a child and like you're dumb and like she doesn't care about anything that you're saying, and you still turned around and kept her as your friend. But then showed up to the reunion and tried to get in there with Tommy. But when it was time to get in there with Tommy, and security basically cleared the path, and you had nothing but space and opportunity to get your one and to get your issue, but you didn't want to get your issue because you are a punk. You are all mouth, okay? And you cannot do anything by yourself. Like, literally, you cannot do anything by yourself without somebody else popping it off. Like, let's really get into it, okay? So, in the midst of Scarface getting into it with T, and I'm talking about, girl, they're not even done arguing yet. Like, it's right after the fight. You know what I'm saying? T kind of understands. She's starting to get she's starting to understand what's happening, right? Okay, so they get snatched away from the fight, this, that, and the third. T is still, you know, talking her issues, and the third, still pretty, ain't breaking L, this, that, and the third, right? Okay, she's reading Scarface down, and also her and Rolly are arguing. It's still in the midst of the aftermath of the first fight. Scotty takes it upon herself to basically bum rush T from the back while she's still arguing. Scotty, you're a punk. You are a punk, girl. You're a punk. Okay. And although I do feel like nobody really had a valid reason to get into, I mean, I'm not going to say that yet. No, okay, no, I'm going to say it, but we're going to get into it. Okay, so nobody had like a real valid reason to get into it with T besides Scotty, but Scotty you had multiple opportunities to get your one and you didn't do it. You literally had to wait until a replacement came into the house and popped it off first, and like I said, you're an OG. Like, you should have popped it off initially when it happened on the van, but no, you quote unquote, you let it go, nothing happened. Girl, you're a punk. I said this initially. I said T was weird for yelling at you, and you're a punk for not defending yourself, okay? Child. So y'all in the club, y'all dancing, y'all having fun. The very next day or a couple of days later, y'all about to leave. Then you confront her outside. You growling at her. You're literally growling at her, acting like you're going to hit her, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't want to be a bully. She looked like she didn't want to fight. Okay, so literally, why would you fight her in the next city? Why? Scotty, you make no sense. It's giving that you were, and I understand, like, Scotty was making the motion to swing or whatever, but you didn't swing. You didn't swing. You were giggling and growling. You didn't swing when you had the opportunity to do so the first two times. So you gotta wait until she already got into a scuffle to do it. I don't understand that. If you're the one with the real issue, why aren't you the one that popped it off first? Or why didn't you get your issue the first two times? Y'all confronted each other. Child, like, I don't know what to say about Scotty. Like, please do not bring her back. Scotty is a punk. Scotty, I feel like Scotty, I'm starting to peep a little game with you, Scotty. Like, you wait until the girls are already kind of down bad to make your move. Just like with Anna. You was getting done up by Anna all up and down that restaurant, girl, for brunch. You know what I'm saying? Wig twisted. Eyelash came off. You know what I'm saying? Like T said, the gap got bigger. You know what I'm saying, girl? And literally, Anna is sitting there with her asthma pump in her hand. The girl hyperventilating, child, and you keep running up. For what? And you still didn't win. You know what I'm saying? So it's starting to become a pattern because we fast forward to this fight and you literally wait. You wait. Oh, you real strategic. Oh, you wait until T was literally still held by security when Scotty ran up. And Scotty, you can't fight. You can't fight. You didn't do nothing. How do you bum rush somebody and you still end up in the bathroom crying with a scratch on your face? And she had no scratches, nothing. She had nothing. Like, you did no damage at all. And did y'all see the way that Scotty was swinging? Did you see her fist? Scotty, you can't fight, girl. Just give it up. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, you have let it be known that you're not a fighter, and I really see what you were talking about because, girl, you really cannot fight. You can't fight. You cannot fight. And you're a punk, too. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, what did she say when her and Natalie were talking? She's like, oh, what did she say? Da, 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 da. And Scotty's like, oh, she know not to say nothing to me. Girl, nobody's scared of you, Scotty. Newsflash, like, nobody's scared of you. Nobody's going to respect you. Like I said, your so-called best friend literally mopped you last season, and you still did not get your lick back, but you're just so eager to fight everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Picky, choosy girl. Like, real picky, choosy girl. I'm done talking about this girl. Like, honestly, T had you in the bathroom crying, and you were crying about a scratch. Oh, well, yeah, you ran up on her. You literally bum rushed her when she was arguing with somebody else right after. Like, Scotty, you're lame. Like, how do you immediately like, and it's like and I understand, like, size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. But Scotty, you tower over her. Like, it does not take much to win a fight. You literally tower over everybody. You even tower over security. Like, all you need is like a good aim and a little strength, girl. You really don't have to do much to win a fight, and you let us down every single time. You bum rushed her, you caught her off guard, and in the midst of her arguing with somebody else, and you still didn't win. Matter of fact, I feel like you lost. If we're really being for real, I feel like you lost the fight. Like, you were in the bathroom crying, talking about how she scratched you up. Girl, next. E.T., why, girl? Oh my goodness, girl. We done fought so hard for you to come into the show, and now guess what? You're just doing a lot, E.T. You're doing a lot, but you know what? I think. Okay, I don't want to give up on you just yet, but girl, I'm not going to lie, girl. I'm going to have to call you out on this recap because it's just not looking good for you. Like, it's giving follower. It's giving, like, you want to establish yourself as, like, you know what I'm saying? The tough bitch in the house. For what? Like, I just feel like you're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh, child. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, let's get into Rolly and E.T. Okay, so like I said before, Rolly confronts T. She's like, why are you trying to get us all sick? Girl, you need to be worried about them two left feet, girl. You can't even walk straight. I just feel like, Rolly, you got bigger fish to fry than to worry about if somebody else is going to, quote unquote, get you sick. T clearly was keeping her distance away from you, and the group of girls that she was with clearly didn't mind. Y'all were the only ones mad, child, okay? Girl, talking about she got an attitude. Child, when y'all was on the bus, she was laughing at everything y'all had to say. Y'all were literally making jokes. She was laughing at you guys. Scarface, they were asking her questions. You know what I'm saying? Scarface was answering the questions. She didn't make any side faces. Like, it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like y'all really just wanted a reason to fight this girl. Scarface, you just wanted a reason to fight, baby. Like, I would have respected you a little bit more if you would have just said that. But it's like, if you wanted to come in the house and you wanted a reason to fight so bad, why didn't you just fight? Why didn't you just take off on Tesiki? That's one of the reasons why a lot of people wanted you in the house to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, to carry on the storyline with you and Krishan. But you sitting here, you calling her trashky in the confessionals, being a confessional gangster child. Okay, an interview gangster talk about trashky this and trashky that. Oh, I don't like you. Let's see if you gonna have that same energy in my face. But you ain't say nothing to her. Like, I don't know. I feel like you just fought the wrong person. Tesiki was literally talking about you prior to coming into the house. And you didn't even look in her direction. You know what I'm saying? But, T looked in your direction once or twice. You know what I'm saying? You staring at her, she stared back, and you're mad? You're mad because she's staring back at you? Like, you were looking at her crazy first? Child. So, Scarface inches up closer and closer to T. Child, T drops her bag, and they get to going, girl. Okay. So me personally with this fight, I just feel like I feel like nobody won. If I had to pick a winner, I would say Scarface, only because Scarface was really the only one swinging. But I feel like T was kind of still she didn't get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Scarface was swinging, but she got put in the headlock, so she really couldn't do much after that. You know what I'm saying? And she was left without a wig, child. But can y'all please stop? When you get your wig pulled off, that does not equate into an ass whooping. Just because you get your wig put off in a fight, that does not mean that you got beat up. I don't know where y'all get this from. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. If she actually got beat out her wig, then I would understand, a big Lex situation. But she didn't. T pulled her hair and put her in a headlock. That was about it. Because T was not swinging at all. But Scarface was. So, but it was a tie to me. It just wasn't amusing. I honestly was very unimpressed with the fight in general. So after they get done fighting, Rolly is literally egging it on. It's saying a whole bunch of stuff from the sidelines. Oh, you sick this, you sick that. Oh, da-da-da. That's what you get. That's what you did. All you do is talk ish. That's why you got your beat. And I'm like, where is all of this hostility coming from, Rolly? Rolly, Poly Snack Meals. Let's not forget how you got your name. I just feel like you got this messed up BBL, and you're feeling yourself a little bit too much, Rolly. You are not that girl. Rolly, you are not that girl. I don't know how many times I gotta say it for you. I've been saying this for a while. Rolly, you're not that girl. Okay? You're not. You're not. You got 2 left feet. You can barely walk. You can't even walk straight. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot with you, Rolly. You really, you can't dress. I feel like it's, I don't know what else to say to Rolly. Rolly is not that girl. I feel like you really project your insecurities on a lot of people. Not saying that you want to be T or be like T, but I feel like you're very insecure, and you project that even on Biggie. You're just a very insecure person. You project your insecurities on everybody. Everybody, girl. I'm just sick of you, Rolly. I really want you to not return ever. And it's you're pissing off the fans when you're quote unquote supposed to get your new show. I just feel like you're just not, you're not moving in the right direction, Rolly. You went from a fan favorite to literally everyone. No one likes you, Rolly. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I don't know what else to say, Rolly. Rolly, you are not that girl. Rolly, you are very insecure. Rolly, you have 2 left feet. Rolly, you got a BBL. You still got about 5 stomachs, girl. You got a BBL, girl. You're still big, Rolly. You're still big with the BBL. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say. I don't know if you need to, I don't know what you need to do, but you're just not the Rolly that debuted on TV initially on One More Chance. That Rolly is gone, okay? I don't know what happened to her. She was humble. She was funny. She always had a smile on her face. She wasn't bitter. You are very bitter now. I don't know. Rolly, I don't know what else to say about Rolly. Rolly, I told y'all to not bring Rolly back. Now look, child. But I will say this. Whether we like it or not, this is a reality TV show. This reality TV show is called Baddies. I'm only saying this because I grew up on Bad Girls Club. Literally grew up on Bad Girls Club. I started watching it on the 3rd season and been watching it since then. Up until it got canceled. But let's talk about it. But nobody really wants to talk about this, though, right? Nobody wants to talk about this. In the reality show, whether we like it or not, we need a villain. We need a villain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I feel like Rolly can honestly go. But we need a villain. Because if you really want to look at, like, Camila, Sky, like, the other side of the group, Testiki even, they not popping nothing off. You know what I'm saying? So you need the girls that's going to pop it off. But the way that they did it, like, in a bully way, I don't know. But I just feel like it's a reality TV show literally called Baddies. Every reality TV show needs a villain. But that's all I am going to say about that, chap. So let's just start off with Mariah Lynn. Because Mariah Lynn, you are real wishy-washy, girl. You are real fake, girl. Girl, you are fake. Like, how you go from, like, literally, Mariah Lynn was making little side comments. And you know what I'm saying? She was making little side comments, adding fuel to the fire, instigating with Natalie, right? Natalie was like, oh, they got attitude, da-da-da-da. And Mariah Lynn's like, oh, well, T's the only one who making faces, da-da-da-da-da. Right? So you instigating, girl. You instigating. You trying to put the battery in their back. But then you turn around in your confessional. Girl, you turn around in your confessional and you talk about something. I felt so bad for T. Like, she's such a vibrant and goofy person. And she just didn't deserve that. This, da, da, da. But you're the one who instigated it, girl. You are fake, girl. Girl, you're real fake Mariah Lynn, child. Camila, you're just there, baby. Like, this is my thing. Like, I'm all for growth. I'm all for, you know what? I'm not the way I was back in my, you know what, days, back in my Bad Girls Club days. That's not me. That was when I was in my early 20s. I'm not like that no more. I get it, but listen, I get it. Wrong show. Wrong show. You know what I'm saying? Wrong show, because the way that this show is set up, it comes across is you're not doing anything. You're not adding anything, girl. Nothing. Okay? You know, and Camila, girl, like, nothing. Like, you should be, at this point, you should tell Natalie thank you for giving you that fight. Tell her thank you, okay? You know, because you ain't shaking it up. You know, it's messy, Maya. I'm here for the mess. And it's okay if you're not starting to mess, but you're just nothing at all, child. Absolutely nothing, girl. Same thing with Sky, but I don't know. Sky is like it's the same thing with Sky, because she's clearly grown past her Black Ink Crew days, but she's still like her confessionals are hilarious. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's still something, I guess, child. Testiki, I still like Testiki. Testiki, you quiet too, child. You real quiet, girl. You know what I'm saying? Real quiet, okay? On the mat, girl. Isn't T your friend? Like, weren't you just speaking to T? Like I don't know. Like, not saying that you should have jumped in or anything, but like, you're sitting here when Rolly ran up on T, you were egging it on. Get her, Rolly, girl. Is T your friend or not? Like, girl, I don't know about you, Automatic too, girl. That's all I gotta say about the rest of the good child. That's the end of the video. Come on. Yours, damn right. It's better than yours. Let me teach you.